You're watching Auto Johnny.
Ah, October. The time when the wind is more bitter than usual, and the wolves howl in the moonlight sky. The time where ghosts and ghouls come out to play, and monsters are around every corner. Greetings and beyond the new, faithful viewers. I am the incorrigible Auto Johnny, your grave and gracious host. And leave a comment if you get that reference. And welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About. It's where I talk about upcoming movies, TV series, the history of their production, along with how they're made, as well as movie news and comics. Then I break them down to make them easy to follow and give you my personal thoughts. Well, it's October, good old spooky month, and to celebrate, I will be dedicating all of October to horror-themed Let's Talk About, and for Halloween, I'll be doing a special video. So if you're interested in what that video is going to be, then subscribe and turn on that bell to stay alert when it drops. And trust me, you don't want to miss this Halloween special. Cryptic, huh? But getting back on track, in today's video, we're going to be talking about the highly anticipated Five Nights at Freddy's 2, a franchise that I know pretty well as a lifelong fan of the franchise. While I never played the video games myself, most of my exposure came from Let's Play videos and theory videos from Game Theory. Plus, I really enjoyed the first Five Nights at Freddy movie. Was it perfect? No. Frankly, I found that it dragged a little bit and focused way too much on the humans, and the animatronics weren't really that scary as I thought they would be. But I had a good time with this movie and I look forward to the sequel. So, with that said, let's talk about Five Nights at Freddy's 2. In case you don't know what Five Nights at Freddy's is, let me give you a brief rundown. You play as a set of night guards and other characters trying to survive from 12 a.m. to 6 a.m. for 5 nights at a location owned by Fazbear Entertainment, the in-universe company that owns Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where you have to deal with animatronics that were possessed by children killed by the main antagonist of the series, William Afton. And there is a lot of animatronics in this franchise, but for the sake of this video, we're going to be talking about the original 4, and that is Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie the Rabbit, Chica the Chicken, and Foxy the Pirate. In case you're interested about the lore of this franchise, here are some videos that I recommend for you to watch to get more immersed in this franchise. As for the movie, to avoid spoilers, I'm going to keep it as vague as possible, but it follows the recently fired and depressed Mike Schmidt, played by Josh Hutcherson, taking a job at the abandoned Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria in order to keep custody of his younger sister Abby, played by Piper Rubio. And while at the restaurant, things are not as what they seem, as something supernatural is going on at that restaurant, and in fact, it may be a little sinister too. While the film received a lot of negative criticism, it can't be denied that this movie was a big hit, so a sequel was inevitable. In fact, I have no doubt that they're going to be adapting Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which by the way is a prequel. So, on December 20th, 2023, Production Weekly, a comprehensive production resource for upcoming movies and films, had Five Nights at Freddy's listed on there, confirming that it was in pre-production. But at the beginning of 2024, a producer at Blumhouse named Ryan Turek stated that they were waiting for the film to make more money, which is a little confusing for me, but I'm just gonna assume that this is all part of the film process. But getting back to that Production Weekly, on the list it states that Matthew Lillard, who basically plays the main antagonist William Afton, and Piper Rio, who plays the character Abby, were set to reprise their roles as they were on the list. And later, Kristen Stokes, who plays the character Hank, later confirmed this. Then, on January 8th of 2024, Josh Hutcherson confirmed that the sequel was a go. Then, on February 19th, 2024, ProductionList.com listed Five Nights at Freddy's 2 to begin filming on July 1st of 2024, and was set to be filmed in New Orleans. But trouble began to brew on the horizon as on March 28th of 2024, it was revealed that filming was going to be postponed to fall of 2024. Then, on April 9th of 2024, we got some good news from Jason Blum, who posted an image of an employee of the Jim Henson Company, who are the people who worked on the animatronics for the movie, was working on a sculpture for one of the characters that were introduced in the sequel game, Mangle. Then, a day later, Blumhouse officially confirmed that the film was going to be released in fall of 2025. Great! We have a date. Well, according to Variety, we got the news that the film was going to be delayed from the fall to the winter of 2025, which we now know is going to be December 5th of 2025. Let's be real, this is not the first time the franchise has been in trouble or delayed, as going back to the first movie, it was originally announced in 2015, with Gil Keane set to direct and was being produced by Warner Brothers. Then it fell into development hell, and then it was picked up by Blumhouse in 2017, and had even directors like Chris Columbus attacked, but they eventually settled on Emma Tomei, and well, the rest is history. So, frankly, I'm not too worried. Then, leading up to the 10-year anniversary of the
You're older than you've ever been.
10 years.
Even older, and now you're even older, and now you're
Anyways,
older.
we gotta look at some new animatronics leading up to the 10-year anniversary. In particular, the animatronics that are introduced in the sequel, like Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Toy Freddy, and then Withered Bonnie and Withered Foxy, an endoskeleton, and part of a torso of an animatronic, and a few animatronics that I'm not sure who they are. So leave a comment below for your guesses. Then on the day of the 10-year anniversary, Scott Games released 4 separate pages of the screenplay for the film, stating in a post before the screenshots were shown that there is one more surprise before the day is over. We will be releasing 1 page of the actual Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie screenplay. Of course, it might be more interesting if it were released alongside 3 fake screenplays. It will be up to the fan base to figure out which page is real. And outside of a sweepstakes that's going on right now, where you can win 2 tickets to the premiere, which if you're curious and want to enter, I'm going to link in the description of this video. The film is now expected to start filming in Chalmette, Louisiana from October 28th, 2024 to January 31st, 2025 under the name Music Box. And if you know, you know. Well, that's the end of the video. What do you think of Five Nights at Freddy's 2? And if I missed anything, like and share the video, and until next time, I'm Model Johnny, and end transmission.